last day of Christmas, Rob Top gave to me Lithium by Latex, Gold Sweat by Para, Calcor by Wallers, Nutra by Jenkins, Shimmer by Emplatron, and Akashic Records by Vachi. Alright, so I did Lithium for my 12 Demons of Christmas KIRB Clan Edition. It took me that many attempts, which is a few. Like, I picked this up first in like August before it was all scheduled, and I kind of like learned half of it, did a couple runs, but I think it's a really good level. I'm just gonna like play through it and like, tell you what I think of every part. So this beginning is like really not that bad. Like, I beat this at the beginning of November. That's about a month and a half ago now. These ship clicks kind of are hard to get used to. I'm kind of like lost a bit in my click pattern. And this part, like Dream Zone, up until the wave, is like by far the easiest part of the level. It's like just pure muscle memory. It's like you just gotta know where to click and when. And then I do this wave in kind of a weird way. Like, I've never seen anyone ever do the wave the way I do it. Aside from learning the very end, I didn't use any video to learn a part. I kind of glossed over the part after the wave, but it's like very easy. Similar to this part, it's quite easy up until this ball duel with the 2 clicks. I had a bit of trouble with it, but I kind of just learned that you have to click fast and like just do like 2 small clicks. Like, don't hold down on your sail much, because you'll do that. You'll die like that. So just do 2 small clicks. And this part's like, I kind of just went through it really fast, but I actually did struggle quite a bit with this like UFO here. Like, I'd often click this too early or late, this black orb, like too late. If I'm clicking off of this block, I just end up as a ball here. It was really annoying. And then sometimes I would mess up these spider timings, because they're like, your camera kind of positions itself like down, like a bit fast, which is a little tricky. This wave is just like, you don't know where to go. Like, there's little like indicators, but you kind of just have to know where to go. You still die to it sometimes. This spider, I think I do it in kind of a weird way. Like, I've just watched random people like just do parts of this level, and everyone has their own way of doing certain areas, but I do sometimes out of those clicks. You gotta do some light clicks there. And then this part is quite easy. I would get a bit upset with myself if I died, except for this wave. This wave is just like, if I show you the hitboxes, it's actually not that bad, but it's also not really easy. It's kind of hard to judge where you are just based on like what is a hitbox and what is just decoration. So I found myself like at like random consistency dreads with this wave, which was quite annoying. And this part's quite easy. Like, this part is, aside from one timing, which is right here, this blue orb, you can click it too late and hit this spike, which is a little annoying. But other than that, this part's like very, just you learn it and fuck, it comes naturally to you, like doing it consistently. Same with this part. This part's quite simple. Like, a lot of difficulty in this level doesn't come from the raw difficulty of each part. It's just kind of stringing things together. It takes a while, and kind of gaining consistency with some parts takes a while. This part's quite easy, this ball. Like, once you learn it, there's not really many difficult timings. This part though, this is, I'd say, the hardest gameplay part of the level, and I'm just doing it apparently. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know how I did that. I haven't played this in a long time, but sure. This part's quite difficult. Like, you have to hit this green orb in a certain way to get a good transition into the ship. Same with this, actually not really. I more meant this blue orb here, because you have to go into the ship, and there's a block above the blue orb, and you have to kind of hit your head and then click it and hold a bit and get in here. That can be tricky sometimes, doing that ship. And then this, you have to dodge these portals, do 2 clicks, and go in between these 2 spikes. I'm not really doing this as sort of a learning thing, but just explaining like where the difficulty in this part comes from. And then you have to click in between this UFO and cube portal. Like, this wave is just kind of tricky, and there's like a teleportal here, which I found like quite helpful, but like this click is not easy when you can't, you kind of know this block is here, but it's still hard to judge, and when you die there, it's like frustrating. And then this ball just requires a few fast clicks. I die a lot to this last blue orb of this part, which was really annoying. Like, I kind of had to like tense myself up and like prepare for it, like brace for it almost. And this UFO was quite hard to learn, and I struggled with it like a decent bit while playing. Mainly because depending on how you hit this blue orb, you kind of get like weird things that happen to you. Like, I just clicked too early here, and I kind of got like propelled up a bit and into that block. And then sometimes I would click early enough to land on this platform, which would kind of mess me up, because generally I think what you're supposed to do is click a little later and land on this platform instead. So I kind of had to like, it wasn't 50-50, but I'd say like 2/3 of the time I'd do it normally, but 1/3 I'd do it this way. And I'd have to like play the rest of the part by ear, because it affects kind of how you do these next clicks here, where you have to go in these spikes and then in here. Which like sometimes I did like from 0, and that's like a very like ass clenching thing to do, just like play a part like kind of a little off click pattern. This part's quite easy. Like, it's a little chokeable in parts, but it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And this is one of the last parts. This is one of the hardest parts of the level, I'd say. Like, for example, getting in here, like these two red orbs, I kind of had some difficulty with. And these robot clicks are really, like, intense. Like, hitting this green orb right, I'd find myself scared to hit it late and then land in this slope, which was, like, a really embarrassing way to die, even though it's not that, like, out of the realm of possibility. And then this wave is just very hard. Some pretty hard clicks, and when you're... This ending's pretty nerve-wracking, so it's not great. And this ship has a click limit, actually, because if I click too many times, this doesn't, like, disappear. I have to do 1, 2, 3, and then do 2 clicks. This ship I definitely do in, like, a very bad way. A lot of people do something like that, I don't know. I just skip a lot of the orbs, because there's a lot of, like... a lot of things you can skip without actually hitting any gravity portals. And then this ending cube just has a couple hard timings that are chokeable, but you shouldn't really see yourself dying to, and that last click is really hard. Anyway, like, I died to that from 0. It was quite not fun. Like, this is a great level. I'd recommend it to anyone who's willing to give a memory level to try. Aside from just a couple, like, weird balancing choices, it's really fun, really consistent. I had a fun time with it. Yes! Okay. Dude. Oh my god. That's so relieving. I thought I died at 99 again. Oh my god.